Just a reminder,
Great.
this meeting
Well,
is being,
call,
I'm sorry, this meeting is
welcome.
being recorded, and if anyone wants to sign up for public comment, please do so in the chat. We do encourage you to do so right away, as this meeting is anticipated to be short. All yours, Ray.
Great. Welcome, everybody. Calling this meeting on December 13th to order at this point. I will start with our opening statement. The trustees of the Boston Public Library reaffirm our commitment to racial equity and to principles of diversity, equity, and inclusion more broadly. The library is formally committed to becoming an anti-racist organization in response to systemic racism, inequity, and injustice prevalent in our society. We acknowledge also that the Boston Public Library Central Library stands on land that was once a water-based ecosystem providing sustenance for the indigenous Massachusetts people and is a place which has long served as a site of meeting and exchange amongst nations. We are committed to land acknowledgements for all locations at which we operate. We reaffirm this commitment to set the context for our planning, deliberations, and public engagements so that they take place from a spirit of welcome and respect found in our free to all motto. Thank you very much. Moving to a call to order with Chair's welcome remarks. Thank you for being here. The purpose today is to hopefully give a final approval to our strategic plan for the next 5 years, of which we are very, very excited for, and of which I give huge thanks to David, his staff, trustees here, the leadership of Christian and Jose, who have been just absolutely terrific co-chairing the strategic planning committee. With that, maybe Pamela, a roll call.
Yes, I am seeing that John Heiler is having a difficult time joining. Jay, is there any way you can resend him the link real quick, if possible? I will read your names if you could just acknowledge. Evelyn Arano Ortiz.
I'm here.
Navjeet Ball. Joe Berman. Joe.
Here.
Jim Canales.
Here.
Cheryl Cronin.
Here.
John Heiler. He will be joining us. He's just having a difficult time joining. I will acknowledge him when he does join. Jeff Hawkins is traveling today for work and unable to attend. Julie Kim.
Here.
Jonathan Levine is also traveling for work and not able to attend. Jose Masso.
Here.
Portia Iwola.
Here.
Senator Rush.
Here.
Christian Westra.
Here.
And Lynn Perry Wooten.
Here.
We have a quorum. I'm
Great.
sorry, Ray Lou, I did not acknowledge you. My apologies.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here and taking time on your busy Friday, and appreciate everyone's ability to join us. With that, I will call for a motion to approve the minutes of November 19th, 2024. Those minutes encompassed our last board meeting where we discussed a strategic plan. Would note that Mayor Wu was in attendance and wholeheartedly supported our work. Hopefully some of you got a chance to talk with her. She was so gracious to thank many of us in person, so which by phone call, so that was terrific. Do I hear a motion to approve the minutes of November 19th, 2024?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Nope. So passes. Great. Next on our
Next slide, Jay. Thank you.
before I call vote, I know we have very short amount of time. Just want to again reemphasize thanks for this terrific teamwork from really all different stakeholders. As I mentioned, chairs Jose and Christian have started this before I started here, and huge thanks, of course, to President Leonard, the staff, and have to give thanks. They are not here, but our Gensler folks, our partners in crime, who've been doing this along with Margaret Sullivan. Hopefully folks had a chance to review the latest iteration I did, and really find it absolutely a terrific document that's really inspiring. President Lynn Wooten, I was just so pleased that in all of your academic experience around strategic plans, you gave such high marks for the work being done here. Let me just pause here. David, would you like to say something, Christian or Jose, and open feedback to everybody?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would just like to appreciate the trustees for calling this special meeting to follow up on the substantive review and discussion that happened at our last in-person meeting. This feels like a very strong milestone. I can report that all of the feedback received at the last meeting and following that meeting was reviewed, and certainly any substantive change or correction has been included in this final document now before you. And we are looking forward to beginning the work of, after today, maybe the first of the year, beginning the turning this into a reality. And we will be doing that with our staff, with our key partners, and across all of the neighborhoods of Boston.
And I would just add, Ray, thank you for your comments, and thank you very much for the
President
continued
Leonard.
partnership. David, it's been a real privilege to be a part of this, and so grateful for all of the partnership with you and your team. And Jose, it's been a great pleasure to work with you as well. This truly has been a collaborative process involving many different stakeholders, and it's been a real honor for me to be a part of it. So I'm really excited to see where this takes us, and our work continues certainly as the plan gets implemented. But thank you everyone for all that you've done to get us to this point.
Mr. Chairman, if I can just add, we'll echo everything that's been said by David and Kristen, but I will add that for me, the inclusiveness of all of the participants, both internally and externally, to make this what it is today, what we will be voting on, I think is paramount in how you go about doing this type of exercise and activity that moves an entity such as the library forward. So for me, just the exercise alone has been worthwhile in so many different ways. And I'm just so thankful for being part of the library, being part of the trustees, and working in collaboration with Kristen, who has done a great job leading this along with David. So thank you again for this honor and for blessing me with this opportunity. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're here.
Thank you. Thank you to everyone. I wanted to just create space and make sure that if anyone else has anything to say in terms of feedback, before we call for a motion to vote, that folks have an opportunity.
If I can just make one quick interruption, I just want to let you know that John Heiler and Jeff Hawkins have joined us.
Welcome, whether it's Jeff and see John, great, and Jeff. Terrific. Thank you for joining us. Just in time as we're back to call for motion vote, but any other comments from folks? Wow, unanimous from this incredible group of intelligent stars. With that in mind, then I will call for a motion.
I'm so sorry, Ray, but your
for a vote
audio
that the
is,
trustees of the Public Library of the City of Boston approve to accept the Boston Public Library Strategic Plan 25 to 2030 as presented. Do I hear a motion to approve?
So moved.
Come
So
better?
moved, Ray. So
No,
moved.
not really. Wow, let's try this.
All right, now we
That's
can
better.
hear
Yeah, I think turning off the camera might help.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Sorry, there's echo here.
all in favor?
you.
Aye.
Aye.
Are there
Aye.
any nays? Any opposed? So moved. Next slide, Jay.
Thank you. Sorry for all that technical.
Good.
So can you guys hear me? Sorry about that. Yes?
Yes.
1 second.
Yes.
Oh, good. Sorry, I heard it. So new business board meeting was changed from January 28th to Tuesday, February 4th at Honan Alston at 3 to 5 p.m. And there's a delegation vote to put something to Finance and Audit Committee. President Leonard, do you want to take that one?
I'll take that
Or-
one.
Oh,
Next
thank you.
slide,
Evan.
please.
Thank you, Evan.
Thank you. So we have a vote. We're requiring a vote for the fleet. So we're in the process of doing a bid for the fleet of vehicles that the library uses, and it's not going to be, you know, they rather move with the contract by the time, you know, earlier than the projected trustee meeting. So the contract is going to be about $350,000 thereabouts. And so this vote is to request delegation to the Finance and Audit Committee to review the results of the RFP and vote to adjudicating a contract. Are there any questions? Emily, anything you want to add? Is Emily promoted?
She, can you please open Emily's microphone for me, Jay?
Thanks, Evelyn. It's exactly that. It's a public bid. We expect to have the results back in early January. So it will be a lowest bidder option that we're selecting for the vehicles. It's 7 cars that we'll be purchasing.
Yes.
Emily, can you share with the trustees what's the use of the cars?
Sure, it's 3 vans. So 3 delivery vans that our team uses to deliver the books around the system. 2 large pickup trucks that are typically used by the facilities department just to move equipment and things around the system. And then there's 2 passenger cars as well for staff that may need to move material or travel between locations.
Any questions from trustees?
Are we getting a new car for the president?
No.
No.
Are they looking at hybrid or electric options?
We're looking at hybrid for the 2 passenger cars. So that's a piece that we'll be moving forward with. For the other 5 vehicles, we're working off of the state guidelines that they have for miles per gallon. And just because they're heavier duty vehicles, but we'll be making sure to hit those marks.
Great question.
Any more questions from trustees? All right, so I require a vote that the trustees of the Boston Public Library delegate to the vote to approve the vehicle fleet contract to the Finance and Audit Committee. Can I get a motion, please?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Anybody, all the yeses, please?
Yes.
Yes.
Any no's? Any abstentions? All right, all set. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Next slide.
Thank you.
Regarding, we do not have any public comment. The only comment we got was to promote John Heiler. That was it. So we are good.
Great.
All right.
With that, I thank everybody. This was a terrific and efficient meeting, but more importantly, as President Leonard said, just a really terrific milestone. This feels really, just into some years, revolutionary and the 400th anniversary of Boston 2030s. This puts us really set for the next so that for adjournment and the next meeting is February 4th, 2024. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Happy
Thanks, everyone.
holidays.
Happy
Thank you.
holidays,
Thank you. Have a
everyone.
great
Happy
holiday,
holidays.
folks.
Happy
Congratulations.
holidays.
Happy
See
holidays.
you February 4th.
See
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks, ma'am.
you.
Bye.
Bye now. Bye now.